Hello, Capricorn. Happy New Year. Welcome to Two Intuitive Tarot. If you're new here, welcome back. If you're returning, I'm sending you all beautiful energy, healing, love, and light. I want to thank you for the views, the support, subscribes, like, shares, you name it. I really appreciate you all to the utmost. Now, if you haven't done those things already, go ahead and hit that like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I do post a reading. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into tap into your energy and see what's going on as we enter the new year. I'm starting off with you, Capricorn, because obviously we are entering into, or we're already in Capricorn season, honey. Let's be real clear, honey. Let's be real clear. And also, happy birthday to my Capricorn babies. And not only that, especially if you was born on January 1st, because I hear through the grapevine, because I have a January baby myself, Capricorn baby myself. I have a few Capricorns, my mother, my niece, my son, my brother, child. So anyway, aunts, whatever. But anyway, I hear that if you were born at midnight, January 1st, like there's some type of check y'all get or something like that. What? Why y'all get that? You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get that check, whatever you get if you have your baby on like New Year's or something allegedly that you get. I don't know how true it is. It's just what I heard through the grapevine. But anyway, we're going to get into your energy and see what's going on for the new year. What you're closing out, what you closed out, regarding, because in order to know where you're going, you got to know where you've been. Okay, so we're not going to get too heavy into 2024 because that's in the past. That's it. That we can't move forward. We can't drive forward looking in the rearview mirror. Okay, point blank period. But if spirit, or if there's something that's relevant, regarding your past, and it comes up, regarding what's to come in the future, then hey, it comes up and it comes out. But, this reading is more so focused on 2025 because that's the energy that we're in, not so much the past, unless spirit feels or, guides me in that direction for whatever reason. Because I did miss you all. I missed my Capricorn babies, my Pisces, and I forget the other two I missed y'all. But anyway, I missed y'all with the how year 2024 is going to end. So since 2024 has ended already, again, unless spirit brings something up and it's significant regarding what's coming for your 2025, that's the only way we're going to really kind of rehash that. It is what it is at this point. Let's just focus on what's to come, So, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, and Guides, please show Capricorn what they need to know on their path right now. What energies are surrounding them? What do they need to know at this time? And what they might not see coming regarding 2025? What lies ahead for this new year? What can they expect? What energies are surrounding them pertaining? What is it that they need to know, okay? What is it that they need to know regarding 2025 in the new year, and what lies ahead for them? Also, thank you for blocking every negative and power draining entity, protecting us from seen and unseen danger, and encamping your precious holy angel and your precious holy friends around us. Amen and amen. Let's get it. Clear messages and guidance for Capricorn. What is to come? What is it that they need to know regarding 2025? What is it that they need to know? What energies are surrounding Capricorn? What do they need to know about 2025? Page of Swords, clarity. So you could be finding something out. You could be receiving a message regarding some type of information, communication. Let's see, give me more. Page of Wands. Okay, so you could be feeling very youthful, very young. You could be young, not too young. You don't need to be on my page if you're younger than 18. This is for 18 and older, adults only, okay? But you could just be feeling just youthful. It's newness. You could be feeling creative. You could just be tapping in with like your inner child. I'm getting there's things that you can be learning. I'm also getting like healing regarding your youth or your inner child, or I'm also getting like there could be some things from your childhood that you've always like wanted to do or whatever the case. And so it's like you're tapping into that, whether it be through hobbies or whatever, or it's just the things that you've always wanted to do or explore. You could be how can I put this, receiving like information regarding that. You could be doing research regarding those things, and it's just something significant with childhood and in your youth or whatever. But I'm just getting, it just seems like you're in this new energy, you have this new perspective, and you're really honing in and zoning in on that inner child that's within you and nurturing that kind of energy, really walking in your true authenticity. Yeah, let's see, let's get some more. I don't want to, now you spirit, that was messy, and I'm not taking all of that anyway. I'm not even gonna take all of that. So I don't know, Capricorn, are y'all being messy? Because the way those cards flew out, I don't know what to think. Or maybe people could be feeling like you're being messy or whatever. I'm hearing you're as young as you feel. Something pertaining to your youth. You could be a big kid naturally, like you could like to have fun. You could be playful. You could be witty. You could be like, funny. Just like very lighthearted energy. Judgment. So something final. Something final. But what I'm getting is like, and I've never seen the Judgment in this deck, so it's like you're feeling liberated regarding something. Regarding something in your childhood. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're very passionate. You're very creative. You're really focused. Oh, hold on. What is this? Page of Pentacles in reverse? So, a lot of page energy. It's like, I'm getting like, with the Page of Pentacles being in reverse, and we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck, something that's being hidden or something you're not seeing, or maybe you're just more, the moon can also just can also represent being tapped in like spiritually, intuitively connected to the divine. And with all these wands coming out, I think that's a safe assumption, because wands represent, being passionate, being creative, that fire, being spicy, being yourself, unapologetically. That's the thing about a page. It's like when you have that page energy, page represents new, it represents youth, it represents messages coming in, it represents what did I say? Immaturity. But yeah, I'm just getting like Queen of Wands with the deck and Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of this deck. So it's like I'm getting, the only thing you're not really being immature about or playing about is your money, because it's in the reverse. But it also kind of tells me that money could be funny too, or whatever you've been trying to manifest or bring in is funny at this time, because the Page of Pentacles is in reverse, which signifies like new opportunities, your new manifestations, things of that nature. You're getting ready to receive messages or opportunities pertaining to your finances or your manifestations, like your stability, your structure, things of that nature. Like you're getting ready to receive that. So that the fact that it's in the reverse tells me that there could be some delays in that area, but less, because I'm seeing 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So maybe you could be wanting this stability, this structure, this like family dynamic to come together with the house and the car and your person, the kids, the pets, whatever have you. Like you want it all to come together, and you want to have that stability, you want to have that structure. I'm getting legacy, like that's like children could be very important, or a major factor, or in your life right now, major relevance. What messages and guidance for Capricorn? So the High Priestess again. You're tapped into the divine. And because you're getting closer with God, closer to creator of all creation, source, you're gaining a new perspective. Like you're receiving messages, intuitive messages. You're receiving clarity and you're acting on that. You know, that's what's driving this, like, free spirited, you know, walking to the beat of your own drum, living in your truth and your authenticity, not really giving a damn about anybody and their opinions or what anybody has to say. Just, you know, I just keep getting you're like the way that you dress, fashion, like you could be more explorative in that area, or like you're having a lot of new ideas when it comes to, like, you know, expressing yourself. But I'm getting like you like to express yourself through the way that you dress, and like you could be like changing it up, or you could be exploring different styles, you know, something pertaining to like your style is very significant in like you expressing yourself. But also, yes, expressing yourself, like that's like a big thing for you right now, like being able to dress how you want to dress, you know, just this image or this light that you see yourself in, or that the divine has like placed on your heart and in your mind. It's like you're following those things. You're like, more than ever, I'm hearing walking by faith and not by sight. Knight of Pentacles. So it may have taken you a while to get here, you know what I mean? Like there could have been a point in your life where you were kind of confused on your identity, who you are. You know, it could have taken you some time to get to this point. I'm also getting like, if you are like fair skinned or lighter complexion, like you could have had issues like kind of like, you know, figuring out where you belong or acceptance, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, like if, you know, like I just mentioned, if you're fair skinned or you're light skinned complected or whatever the case is, it's like you didn't know if you were supposed to be over here with this race. I'll give you an example, Black people, or if you were supposed to be over here with white, or if you were supposed to be over here Spanish or Indian or whatever, Italian, whatever have you. It's like you could have had like an identity crisis at a time. Or that's just an example. You know, that doesn't have to necessarily be the case. Like if you are, say, for instance, you're like Italian, but you know, you have like some soul and you have some, you know, Black in you. So it's like, oh, I don't know if I need to, you know, it's like you feel like you want to hang out with the Black people, but it's like, that's like not really something like people in your culture like agree with so much or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, take it how it resonates. But I was just getting heavy identity crisis or something pertaining to that. And so it's like it's taking you a while to get here to where you're at now. You know, it's been a long time coming, but you're here, you arrived, and you're like, again, back to this like free spirited, like you just like don't really give a fuck, like point blank period. Like it's your world and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's not like jiggy with it can kick rocks. Because with the Judgment card, it's like that's what's standing out about this visualization. Is like, look how free she feels. Look, like the inner, like her inner self. It's like it's just giving like she's being set free. You know, she's being set free. You're setting yourself free. So that's what 2025 could be all about for you. Just setting yourself free from the shackles of whatever life tried to project onto you, or your family or friends or lovers or whatever tried to project. Like, you're freeing yourself from that. Children, whatever. Like, you're freeing yourself from like the projections of others, and you're just more so focused on you and what you envision and the vision that God has given to you, and who you're focused on who God says you are. And so a lot of that does come with being tapped into God and trusting your intuition and following your heart and not giving a damn about what other people think. That's how you release those shackles, which is what I'm getting you're doing. Let's see. I don't even know what this is, because that's how it came out. Like, what the hell is that? It's not even like reverse. It's not upright, but it's more like, I don't know what looks like that is. It's going in the upright position. Actually, no. It would be going in the, yeah, like I said, upright. I meant to say reversed, right? But upright is what came out. So I'm going to take it in upright. Because I lit it, the thought was reversed, but I said upright. And I changed it. No, the reason why I said reverse is because when I changed it like that. And that's counterclockwise. And you know, counterclockwise is backwards. The right way is clockwise, which is to the right. So so you know, if it's in this direction and I turn it clockwise, then boom, it's in the upright. The only reason why I was thinking to turn it in the clockwise, whatever, I'm tongue twisted, is because like it just seemed like it would be going like that. We'll just flip it. Oh shoot! How did it do that? Okay, it's upright. And it landed on my protection candle. My blue candle represents truth. It represents protection. The third eye chakra, your intuition, again, being open. So there's something that there's judgment being called on your life, right? So it's like there's something that you feel adamant about and you're standing on, and you're putting the actions behind it. So when I think of the Seven of Pentacles, I think of like being patient. I think of planting a seed. I think of like building a foundation. You know, putting in that work. You know, or not so much put in the work, but you're laying the foundation for the work that you're going to build on top of. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you're calling judgment on whatever seed that you're planting. So it could just be like you're planting the seed like to live your truth and walk into your identity, and it's like maybe you're choosing not to live in a box or whatever the case is, or you don't want people to put you in a box. It's like it is what it is. Like whatever decision that you're making going into this new year, it's like you're more so focused on the opinion of yourself and you know your creator. You're not really worried with anybody else, and it's like you've planted this seed and you're standing on it, like, and you're just kind of like being patient and like kind of like waiting for it to like to see what comes from it, to see what's on the other side of, you know, planting this seed, right? So it's kind of like that's your main focus. But again, it does require patience because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and then the Seven of Pentacles, I just feel like that's double confirmation regarding like patience. We've seen the King of Wands, we've seen the Queen of Wands earlier when I split the deck, so the King of Wands actually came out, so and then it's under the Knight of Wands, so it's like again, you're feeling very attractive at this time. Not only are you feeling very attractive at this time, like you're attractive and you're attracting, you know, so you could be attracting your counterpart. I'm also getting like there's a lightheartedness to you, like again, free spirited, you know, like you're moving to the beat of your drum, of your own drum. You're letting your hair down, you know, you're just living life, and it's like you're not focused on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know what I mean? It's like you're fully embracing this new chapter of your life, and it's full of all the things that it's full of all your experiences, the things that you've been through, all the things that you've learned, and continue to learn. And it's like that's what you're fully embracing right now, you know. I'm also getting like you're very like active, like you know, like you could be doing a lot of like socializing, well, maybe not so much socializing, but something regarding, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you are doing socializing, but it's socializing that's coming from like pursuing your passion, so, or your hobbies or whatever the case is. So it's like as a kid you always loved music, you always loved to sing. This is just an example, right? So it's like now you want to join the choir, you want to join music class or whatever the case is. And so it's like you're meeting people as you pursue your passions and things of that nature. And it's like that's the socializing that I'm getting. You know, you're just meeting people, or coming across people along your journey as you really pour into yourself and you really like dive further into like learning who you are in death. You know what I mean? And embracing who you are in death. In death. Clarify the page. So, Four of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So, yeah, so right now with your money, it's a little funny. So, like, you are being very practical. You're saving, or you're not being like, I don't know. I was hearing that part from Kanye West, All Falls Down. You know the song is like, oh radio, when it all falls down, I'm telling you love, when it all falls down. Man, I promise, she's so self-conscious. That's why you always see me. Wait, I'm so self-conscious. That's why you see me always wearing one of my watches. Can't even pronounce nothing. Press that for Seychelles. Man, I spent $400 on this just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. And I can't even go to the grocery store but without some ones that's clean. We live in the American dream. Something have the lowest self-esteem. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. Trying to buy back off 40 acres. Still a nigga in a coupe. I don't know why those lyrics specifically are what's standing out to me, right? Because I cannot remember all the lyrics to that specific song, even though you could turn the song on right now and I could quote the lyrics word for word. But for right now, for some reason, I can't. Those are the only lyrics that I'm channeling. So take it how it resonates. But what I'm getting is that it's kind of giving that fake it till you make it energy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't necessarily have maybe your finances aren't set up the way that you would like them to be, or you would, the way that you would like them to be right now. But it's like, again, it's that free spirited energy. You know what I mean? Like, you only live once type of energy. It's like, if there's something you see that you like, you're gonna get it, period, because it makes you feel good. You want to have it, you want it, whatever you believe, and you're believing that things will work out. So again, it's kind of like that fake it till you make it kind of energy. I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Hopefully that makes sense to you. It's kind of like, you may not have all the money, or like, I'll say this, you may not know like how you're gonna pay your next bill or whatever the case is, but it's like, if you have the money to go on a trip, you're gonna go on the trip, and it's like, you'll figure the rest out later. You're not worried about it. Like, you're living life. You know what I mean? So it's like, in a sense, it's like you are doing and having the things that you want, but it's kind of like nickeling and diming it, if you will, because it's like you'll go and you'll buy these shoes, or you'll buy this watch, or this whatever, and then you'll be trying to figure out how to pay this bill, or whatever the case is. Like, you'll be kind of scrambling to try and figure out how you're going to pay this bill. You know what I mean? But it works for you. Let's see what advice the divine has for you. Guardian angel, you are not alone. You are not alone. I am here with you. Da, 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 da. I'll be here. I can't think of the words. I love that song though. I love that song. I've heard it so long. I'm about to go put that on my playlist for real. I'm gonna have to go put that on my playlist following this video, I promise. You could be a Michael Jackson fan. Be the light. Okay? Which it really does feel like that's what you're like, you're not letting, like I just mentioned, like with the bill, it's like that could be an example, or that could really be like the case, but it's like I'm getting, you're not letting the you see the bigger picture, right? It's like you're not letting this little shit stress you out. Like where you come from, right? You know, like who your God is, right? And it's like, you know, the creator of all creations, the I am, can do all things but fail, can do anything exceedingly and abundantly. So it's like when you know who God is, it's like you're not gonna have these fears, you're not gonna have these worries. You don't know, sure, you don't know how you're gonna pay that damn bill, but it doesn't give a damn because you're living in the moment you're living for right now. I actually love the energy. I'm not gonna hold you, it makes sense to me. Shit. Like I'm not mad at it at all. Honestly, I wish I could incorporate that a little bit, because it's like I'm a Virgo, so we're like warriors. So we're trying to have everything planned out. You know, we're worried about the details, whereas Capricorn, like, it's giving like you're more focused on the bigger picture. It's like you know where your help comes from. So it's like you're not gonna sit here and fret and be stressed over a damn bill. Like, you know, God's gonna take care of it. You know, He's gonna work it out. At the end of the day, what's meant to be is what's meant to be, and His will be done. So it's like you're just gonna trust in Him because you know who your Father is. So it's like you know that this is your Father, and you just have faith and you trust that they're gonna work it out. They're not going to, you know, you just believe that you can have the best of both worlds. You don't have to be here suffering and stressed out about how you're gonna pay this bill and you know, you want to live. You want to live. You know what I mean? So I'm getting like that's the lightheartedness. That's the energy for that you're moving in towards 2025. You could have been there, done that, like always worried about this bill and how you're going to pay that bill. Like that's not something you're really concerned about. You know it's going to happen. You know it's going to work itself out. So it's not something like you even give so much thought to. You just keep it moving to whatever's whatever. You know what I mean? And you worry about it when you worry about it. But I am picking up an energy because the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay, this is the bar that's really standing. That song is very significant by Kanye West, All Falls Down. I got a problem with Spinning Before I Get It. Watch that. That's what I feel like. I feel like that could be like a message that the divine really wants me to give to you. Just be careful with that. But and then the owl represents like observing, wisdom. So pay attention and be wise. You know what I mean? Yes, have your fun or whatever. Have balance. You know what I mean? Not too much. Don't be too much over in the lackadaisical, not giving an F side. And also don't be on the worrying and stressed out and focused on, you know what I mean? Find balance somewhere is what I'm getting. And yeah, like continue to be, white represents like rebirth. It represents purity, innocence. So definitely I think you're walking in that energy. You're walking in light, and so it's just advising you to continue to do so if you are already doing that, and if not, it's advising you to do that with the White Witch coming out. Let's see. This is actually a beautiful reading. And then with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Moon at the bottom of the deck, I'm really getting that, like, just take action towards the things that you are being guided to take actions towards intuitively. I'm also getting that even though you may not even though it's like, and that's the thing about following your intuition or whatever the case is, it's like you don't necessarily know what the end is going to be, but you just keep going. So it's like that expression, walk by faith and not by sight, because the moon, which represents like it's dark, it's nighttime, It's like you can't really see that well. It's just only a little bit of light. Um, it's like, don't be worried about what you don't see or what you can't see. Just focus on what you're feeling, right? And allow what you're feeling to guide you. So High Priestess, again, harness your mystic power. Like the High Priestess came out twice, honey. Twice. So it's just, again, further confirmation. Continue to follow your heart and what you're feeling. Don't worry about what it looks like or what other people will, how other people will perceive it, whatever the case is. Like, if anything, if you're not going to give an F, don't give an F about that. What's coming to mind is something I heard on TikTok where the person was like, the older I get, the more I realize that, you know, life is so much better when, you know, you worry about yourself and don't give a fuck what other people think, you know? It's like living in your own world, seeing yourself and what you want and you need. Like, that's like goals. That's the bar. That's like seeing yourself as like perfect and really not worried about what other people like. That's what like life is all about. Like pouring into yourself, loving into yourself, and just really like, you know, again, whatever regarding like childhood dreams and passions and things of that nature, like it's very significant, I do feel. So like, again, really tap into like that creativity, like how you express yourself, even if you're a fashionista or a fashioner. I don't know what the male one I don't know what they say, fashionista, fashionosta, I don't know. I don't know what they say for the guys, but you know, whatever, like express yourself, like do that wholeheartedly and just don't care. Follow what God is telling you, like whatever's being placed on your heart, whatever visions that you're having, follow it and trust it. Animal guardian, look, trust your instincts. I can't make it out, Capricorn. I cannot. You could love pets, or you could be thinking about getting another pet or getting a new pet. I'm just gonna take it, even though I don't want to take two. I really want to take one, but it came out, so I'll just take it because we're wrapping it up. But the Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Yeah, so it's like you don't have to do too much. Actually, doing less is more, right? And then Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. So I'm just getting like the tools that you need to have this like American dream, so to speak, like Kanye West mentioned in All Falls Down that I was channeling. Is like, in order to get that, it really starts with like self-love, self-acceptance, self-worth, self-value. When you really love on yourself, you're going to attract someone who's loving on themselves, which when you're loving yourself at the highest frequency, guess what? You're going to love others at the highest frequency. So you're going to attract someone who's loving themselves at the highest frequency, who's going to project that onto you. They're going to love you at the highest frequency, right? So there's that. And then it's like, when you know who you are, you know what you want, right? So it's like, okay, you know you want to be a singer, you know you want to be a dancer, so therefore it's going to be very you know, how can I put this, like it'll be beneficial for you to collaborate, be in a relationship with someone who's also like musically inclined or loves music or whatever the case is, because you know, birds of a feather flock together. You'll be evenly yoked. You'll see things similar, from a similar frequency, things of that nature. So when you walk in your truth, you attract someone else who is walking in their truth, and it just, you're projecting your truth, they're projecting their truth. You have an honest you have an honest relationship, things of that nature. So that's why exchange energy to create abundance is so significant. I hope that translates well for you. Patience again. I was about to cry. I thought the video cut off. Honey, I was about to cry. 3443. Go look up that angel number. The moon. So take note of intuitive messages is at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, follow the. That's what you're focused on. 2025 is all about just following your heart. Walking by faith and not by sight. That's what 2025 is all about for you, Capricorn. And I love that for you. I really do. It's a beautiful reading. Intimacy and honeymoon. So what I'm getting with this is, and then someone else is at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. You could be meeting someone. You could very well be meeting someone. Like, as you continue to follow your heart and walk in your truth and things of that nature, you'll come across someone, you'll meet someone. They could, when you meet them, they could be like in a relationship with somebody else. They could be like involved with somebody else, but I'm getting it's not like serious, you get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just kind of, I don't know why I'm picking up Alicia Keys and Swiss Beats, because they say like you know, Alicia Keys is a Capricorn too, speaking of music and all that, and I love her energy, I love her vibe. But anyway, it was basically saying like she kind of like stole him from his wife that he was married to at the time. I don't know. I just believe that you can't steal somebody's man, you know what I mean? Because we don't, not unless they want to be stolen. Like, I hope that doesn't come off crazy, but it's like, clearly he was up for the taking in order for her to have him, and they've been married for many of years now, over 10 years for sure. They've been together, so, you know, it could just be one of those situations where it's like, people are in relationships with these karmics. This could be like a baby mom or a baby dad or whatever the case is. And it's like people are in these relationships, and it's like with these karmic relationships, and it's like for a season, for a reason, but it's not for a lifetime. And I'm getting like you're going to meet somebody that you really click with, and things are going to take off. Things are really going to take off. It may start off like intimate based, but like, you know, the honeymoon with the airplane here, it's like you're gonna be taking off. Like, it's going to, you may even be doing some traveling together, whatever have you. Like, the chemistry is gonna be off the chain, and things may move fast within this connection, within this relationship. But I'm also getting that, you know, really pour into yourself, and 2025 will be you pouring into yourself and loving on yourself, you know what I mean? And everything and everybody else with the someone else is just that, everything and everyone else. It's like you're kind of in your own bubble, worried about you and yours, and it's like everything else is just that, like noise. It's just extra noise. It's nothing like, it's distractions. It's nothing like that you're focused on or that you're really caring about, you know? So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. For bookings, please email me at twointuitivetarot@gmail.com. Remember, these readings are for the general public, so if you need me, hit me up. My information is below in the description box. I love you. Sending so much love and light. Again, Happy New Year. And again, happy birthday. More blessings and more life. Much love. Until next time. Bye. Mwah.